In this lesson, we're going to be talking about the sliding window. A sliding window is really just a chunk of bytes that slides over the stream of the data that's being sent. And I've actually got a packet capture up here. We can take a quick look at some window sizes. Right here we get a window size of 222 bytes. So that's the number of bytes that are going to be allowed to be transmitted without actually receiving an acknowledgement. We've got this chunk of bytes, and let's say we've got 4,000 bytes, for example. That 222 is the window of bytes that can be kind of up in the air. Until we get acknowledgement for the bytes that have been sent, we can't actually slide the window over the remaining bytes that need to be sent. So let's take another look at this. Let's say that these chunks right here are bytes. So this is my first byte, my second byte, my third byte, and so on. And let's say we've got a window of 8. So I'm going to send those 8 bytes out. Let's say that we actually get acknowledgements back to these 4 bytes. Now, this is my window here, and until I get an acknowledgement back on this first byte, I can't actually slide the window along. Now, once I get acknowledgements back, let's say I get acknowledgements from the first 3 bytes, now I can actually slide the window over the remaining bytes. So now my window of 8 bytes has slid over. This is actually my sliding window. The window is the opening that we've got in the stream of data, and that opening is only so many bytes wide. And that window slides along as we receive acknowledgements to the earliest bytes in the window. We continue to receive acknowledgements, and now we can continue to slide the window along. So now here's my window over the next section of bytes, and we continue to receive acknowledgements, and we can continue sliding that window along. That's what the sliding window is. And it has to do with this window size here, which tells me how big that window is. And in this case, it's 222 bytes. At different times, we may set it to different values. And of course, there are going to be different values on either end of the conversation. So we've got A and B. Let's say the window size from A to B is 222 bytes, and from B to A is 8,242 bytes. We could have different windows in different directions. We would have to have this sequence number and acknowledgement number used in order to slide the window along. Because remember, we're using the sequence number to determine where in the stream we are at any given point. And the acknowledgement number says, I actually received a communication from you with this particular sequence number. So then we can just tick those bytes off saying, we've acknowledged those bytes, and then we can slide that window along. Remember, we were doing the sliding window over here. So that's how the sliding window works. Hopefully it's a little bit better of a visual representation of the sequence number and acknowledgement number working hand in hand in order to make sure that we're transmitting data in a way that is reliable, and we can verify that not only it got there, but it got there in one piece, and we've acknowledged that it actually got there. So the sliding window, again, has to do with making sure that we're in the right place in the stream of data and that we're getting acknowledgements all along the way, and then we slide the window along based on the acknowledgements that we've actually received.